Welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Long, your math teacher today. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to go through the TKPS End of Year Exam Practice Paper 2 for Primary 4 students. Now, those who are my students in 2024, you're supposed to watch this and do your corrections. If you're not sure how to do this, watch this first. Don't copy the answer. After watching it, then you try answering it. Okay? Let's get started. Now, the first question, very simple. It's supposed to add 60,000 to 2,000 to 403. So you can do it with or without working. I prefer to do it with working to show you how I get to the answer of 62,403. Next, you're looking for factors. 2 and 5 are factors of a certain number. So which are these numbers? So I'll be thinking of, okay, which of these numbers can I multiply together to give me that particular number? Now look at 12, I rejected that straight away because I cannot multiply 5 by any whole number to give me 12, so I reject this. I cannot multiply 2 by any whole number and get me 27, so I rejected this. Now I can also reject 15 along the same lines by thinking 2 multiplied by a whole number. I can multiply 2 by 7, I get 14. Or 2 times 8, I get 16, but I cannot get 15. I can also reject this. I just want to show you the working. Factors of 15 will be 1 times 15, 3 times 5. You see that there's no number 2 here. There is number 5, but no number 2. So this is out. Therefore, the only option is 20. Let me show you the working. The factors of 20 are 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. So both 2 and 5 are factors of 20. Answer is number 3. Now, we're doing a test paper. You will not find brackets inside. Don't be worried. Just write it down yourself, okay? Sometimes in case your shading goes off, there is still a chance for us to check back against your written copy here. But usually, please make sure you shade your bubbles correctly when you're doing your exam paper. Next one. How many thirds are there in 4 wholes? Now, by thirds, we mean 1/3. Thirds, plural, means many 1/3. Now let's recap and go back to basics. In 1 whole, there are 3 thirds. Look at this model. 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, I will get 1 whole. So in 4 wholes, there will be 3 times 4, 12 thirds. Let me show you. This 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes, 4 wholes. There are 3 of them here. Another 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus another 3, there is 9, plus another 3, there will be 12. 12 thirds. So the answer is number 4. Next one, question 4. Which of the following fractions is in the simplest form? Simplest form means you can no longer simplify any further. You see, I can simplify option number 2. I divide top and bottom by 2. I get 1/3. Or here, I divide the numerator and the denominator by 3. I get 2/3. Here, I can divide the numerator and denominator both by 3. I get 1/7. But for 4/7, I cannot divide by 4 or by 2 or by 3 or by any number to get to any simpler form. So option number 1 is already in the simplest form. Now this one, the digit 6 stands for 6 something. Now let me write down this whole thing to show you what 2.564. So what is the value of digit 2? Digit 2, the value is 2. It's in the ones place. Digit 5 is in the tens place. There's no digit here in the tens place. That will be 0 here. And digit 6 will be in the hundredth place. Digit 4 is in the thousandth place. So the answer for 6 is hundreds. Now question 6. One of the lines in the figure is parallel to AC. Now 2 lines that are parallel will be lines that never meet. Alright, they do not meet. So which line is parallel to AC? AC is what I have highlighted in red. So the lines that do not meet this will be this line, FD. Alright, what I've circled here, number 4. Next one, question 7. Now, in which figure is a right angle? Now, a right angle is 90 degrees. Now, how will I do this? You can use your protractor, your set square. Usually, I just use the corner of my ruler, and I will put it at every corner to see if these 2 lines fits nicely at the corner of my ruler. And I will get the angle. B is my answer. Let me show you what I mean. When I say I put down my ruler at the corner, you see here, it fits nicely. Angle B fits nicely to the corner of my ruler, and therefore angle B is at 90 degrees. Question number 8. The figure shown is made up of a rectangle KLMN and a square NPQR. Now find the length of KL. To solve such questions, you need to know the characteristics of different shapes. For example, all sides of a square are equal in length. So if this part here is 4 cm, that tells me this part is also 4 cm, this part is 4 cm, and the top part, this portion here up to here is also 4 cm. Now, if this is 12 cm, the top part here should also be 12 cm. Now, what do I mean? Now, this is a rectangle, right? Now, a rectangle has opposite sides having the same length. So if this length, N to M, has a length of 4 plus 12 equals 16 cm, then the opposite length, K to L, is the same, 16 cm. Answer is 1. Now, if you find that I'm too fast, you can always slow me down, or you can always pause, rewind, and go back to the parts that you missed out. Question number 9. Which of the following figure is not symmetrical? Now, notice that I've drawn the lines of symmetry for options 1, 2, and 3 to show you those are lines of symmetry, and therefore option number 4 has no line of symmetry. I solved this question through elimination. Now, the next part I'm going to show you is how I usually will turn my test paper around to help myself see the line of symmetry more clearly. For example, when I orientate this way, I can see that there's at least one line of symmetry here. But there's also another line of symmetry, another line of symmetry. For figure 1, there's actually 3 lines of symmetry. Let's look at for figure 2. Notice I turn my paper 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. And I find that this line is the line of symmetry that cuts this figure, this crescent moon shaped figure or boomerang shaped thing, into 2 exact equal parts. So there is 1 line of symmetry for option number 2. And for option number 3, I again rotated this, and I noticed that there is there are 2 lines of symmetry. This is at least one of the line of symmetry. As for option number 4, I tried to put a dotted line here, but there's no line of symmetry. Why? If this is a line of symmetry and this is a corner here, then directly opposite here, there should be a corner here, but there's nothing here. So option number 4, no line of symmetry. Now, next one, question number 10. Look at the pattern below. What is the letter in the 27th position? Now, this is a very small number, 27. If I really don't know what to do, I can really write it out, no? M-A-T-H, 4th. Then M-A-T-H, M-A-T-H. I can just write it out and I get the answer. For example, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, answer is 27. How many seconds did it do this? Less than a minute. Now, of course, this is not a very smart way of solving this, but you get it done. A smarter way of doing this is to divide 27, which is this position, by 4. Why 4? Because in one group of 4, all right, I have these 4 letters. If I divide them, I can find that there are 6 groups of these 4 letters. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups of these 4 letters. And what does the remaining 3 means? The remaining 3 will tell me it's a third letter. 1, 2, 3, third one. Now, this method will help you to solve questions that if you ask you what is the letter in the 5,000th position. It's so big, too big for you to write down one by one. All right, so learn the smarter method. And the answer is 3. Question 11. Sam and Teresa had $960 altogether. Sam had 3 times as much money as Teresa. Notice the model. Sam 3 times, so I draw 3 parts. Teresa is 1 part. Altogether here means both of them. Both of them has 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. It will give me 960. So 4 units is 960. 1 unit, I divide 960 by 4. You see my working here. I get 240. Now, how much did Teresa have? Teresa have 1 unit. So 1 unit is equivalent to $240. Option is 1. Question 12. In the figure below, the rectangle ABCD is made up of 8 unit squares. You see, there are 8 squares. What fraction of the rectangle ABCD is shaded? The problem with this question is they give you 2 kinds of shapes. One is a unit square. Then they cut this unit square into 2 halves to give you triangles. So if I cannot just straight away use 4 shaded squares, 4 shaded triangles divided by 8, I can't. because then for fractions, I need to always find equal parts. So what I did is this. I will make all the parts equal by slicing each of the squares into two rectangles, as you can see here, right? This square become not rectangles, triangles. This square become two triangles. So altogether, now I find how many shaded triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shaded triangles. How many triangles are there all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 triangles all together. When I simplify this, I divide the numerator and denominator by 4, I get 1/4. Next one, question 13. The pie chart shows the amount of time Jiaying spent revising 4 subjects last month. She spent 12 hours to revise English. How much time did she spend to revise science last month? So to do this kind of pie chart question, you need to be familiar with a few things. Firstly, 3/8, I can just say take it as 3 units of the time to use. 3 units is 12 hours. So 1 unit is 12 divided by 3 is 4 hours. Now, how about science? Now, science is actually 1/4. You see, this line cuts this into half, this pie into half directly, right? So this is 1/4. Now, actually, I will change to equivalent fraction first, so I can compare this 1/4 to 3/8 in a very fair manner. So how I change to equivalent fraction, I multiply numerator and the denominator by 2, I get 2/8. So 3/8 of the time was spent on English, 2/8 was the time was spent on science. I know that 1 unit is 4 hours, so 2 units will be 2/8 will be 2 units. 2 times 4 will be 8 hours. Right? So 8 hours was spent on revising science. The answer is number 2. Next one, question 14. The mass of box A is 1.35 kilograms. So box A is 1.35 kilograms. What is it? It means box A. It is 0.11 kg lighter than the mass of box B. Lighter means box B is heavier. This part is a part of that was heavier, 0.11 kilograms. So what's the total mass of box A and B? You cannot just add 1.35 plus 0.11. 1.35 plus 0.11 will be the mass of only B, which is 1.46. So if you choose 1 as your answer, it is wrong because option 1 gives you the mass only of box B. They want the total mass of A and B. So you need to add 1.35, which is the mass of A, plus 1.46, which is the mass of B. 5 plus 6, 11, carry 1. 1 plus 3 plus 4, 8. 1 plus 1, 2. 2.81 kilogram will be the mass of A and B all together. Question 15. We unpack 6 packets of rice. Each packet of rice has a mass of 4.22 kilograms. That's a lot of rice. Okay, he then had 0.6 kg of rice left unpacked. How much rice did he have all together at first? So 6 packets of rice will be 6 times 4.22. I multiply this, I get 25.32. If you choose 2 as your answer, it is incorrect because that is only the mass of the 6 packets of rice. Total mass of rice, you need to add the mass that he left unpacked. So I must add 25.32 by 0.6. This is a left unpacked rice. 2 plus nothing is 2. 3 plus 6 is 9. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus nothing is 2. 25.92 will be the total mass of all the rice he had at first. And the answer is 3. Hang in there, just 5 more questions to go through. The perimeter of a square picture is 48 cm. Perimeter means if you add up all the sides, it is 48. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. How do I know it's 12? I use 48 divided by 4, I get 12 cm. Now, what is the area? Now, area of a square is equal to length times breadth. The length is 12 cm. The breadth is 12 cm. I know my times table. 12 times 12 is 144 square centimeters. Next one. Use the following information to answer question 17 and question 18. So for such question, you need to always refer back to the same table or the same graph to answer more than one question. Okay. Now, how many lemon cakes were sold in the bakery over 4 days? So I look at lemon cake. So I only focus on lemon cake. 4 days means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So simply add all these. 8 plus 12 is 20. Then I plus 6, I get 26. I plus 10, I get 36. So the answer for question 17 is 36. Option is 1. Next one, to answer question 18, the chocolate and strawberry cakes cost $2 each. Each lemon cake is $2.50. How much money did the bakery collect from selling these cakes on Wednesday? So I look at just this row for Wednesday. Okay, so 15 chocolate cakes, 6 lemon cakes, 9 strawberry cakes. So each strawberry and chocolate cake costs $2. So chocolate cake is $2 each times 15. I get $30 for the chocolate cakes. Lemon cake costs $2.50. I times 6. I get $15 spent on the lemon cakes. And $2 times 9. This person spent $18 on the lemon cakes, selling from these cakes. Add up all these three numbers, I will get $63. So the bakery will collect $63 from selling so many cakes. Right? Bakers have a hard time at work, so please always respect them when you buy food from them. Question 19. Ravi and Dita started painting at 1400 hours. For such questions, please make sure you draw your timeline. Those in my maths group, pay attention. For your corrections, I will need to see that you have done this. Even if you got a correct answer, I want to see that you have drawn this the way I have done it. Understand? All right, so Ravi here, timeline. He started at 1400 hours. He completed his painting at 1500 hours. So what I mean, 14 to 15 is 1 hour. 15 to 1600 is 1 hour. 1600 to 1700 is 1 hour. 1700 to 1715 here is 15 minutes. So Ravi spent 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and 15 minutes. Now Dita, on the other hand, finished a painting 30 minutes earlier than Ravi. So 15 minutes earlier, I go back 15 minutes and another 15 minutes. That means Dita stopped at 45-minute mark here. What does that mean? 1 hour, 2 hours, and 45 minutes. So Dita took 2 hours and 45 minutes to paint. Last question. Mr. Tang sawed a wooden plank into 5 equal pieces. He started sawing it at 9:20. It took 40 minutes to saw off one piece. A common mistake will be using 14 times 5 to get 70. And then you add and you get to 9:20, and then you get 10:30 as your answer. That's wrong. Remember, to cut 5 pieces, you must cut 4 times. Let me show you. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. He spent 40 minutes to saw off one piece. So 14 plus 4 times of this will be 56 minutes. I can either add 4 times of 14 or multiply by 4. Then he started at 9:20, right? So how do I get 56 minutes later? What time is it? I added 40 minutes first to get my 100 hours, which is 10 o'clock in the morning. Add another 16 minutes. Why? Because 16 plus 40 give me 56. So at 10:16 100 hours or 10:16 in the morning, he would have finished sawing this wooden plank 4 times to get 5 pieces of wood. And the answer is number 3. All right, this is a 18 minutes lesson. I hope you benefited from this. If you're not sure, always just watch this again. All the best to your end of year exam. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.